everybody, and welcome back to the Lobotomy Corporation. Okay, so there's a few things I wanted to bring up, just kind of right away. Even though Sarah became the magical girl, there was someone else who has decided to take the plunge and become this corporation's designated magical girl. And it was Marcos. Marcos is now our designated magical girl. Look at him. Isn't he beautiful? Oh, look. You thought Sarah was a good magical girl? You thought Callie was a good magical girl? Even if all of us have our own picture of Callie as a magical girl, which a lot of us got beaten up for, but you know what? That's fine. Marcos? Now that's a good magical guy. I find the lore we've created together so funny with this suit. Just everyone hiding as I'm slowly walking through the halls like, who wants to wear the suit? Who wants to wear the suit? And nobody would have hid had Callie not have put it on. Everyone saw Callie in it and they're like, oh god. Well, some people were like, ooh. But some people were like, ooh. You know, it's a very big difference. Okay, so obviously, a couple people got their armor unequipped, so we're gonna need to equip everybody properly once again. So what I'm thinking, we're actually in a fairly good position. Ah, we lost one of our WoW weapons! Okay, well, we're still in a fairly good position. And it was kind of 50-50. Some people were saying we should use a memory repository to go back so that we can deal with the core suppressions. And then some people were saying that we're in a really good position. So I'm a little torn on what to do. Because some people think we need to get rid of Queen of Hatred. But other people think we're actually in a really good position and Queen of Hatred won't be that bad. Likewise, another thing. As far as the mods when it comes to hiring, it was kind of an even split. Some people were saying, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And others were saying, not too sure about it. So, here's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if this is the smartest thing to do. But again, this is my first playthrough, so, you know, a little bit of slack. What I'm feeling, the core suppressions are rough. Malkuth is difficult. Information team, annoying, not the worst. Training team, easily the hardest. So what I'm thinking of doing, I've kind of picked up on it, but there will come a point to where we have to reset. Whether we like it or not, we have to go back to day one. So what I'm thinking, maybe we finish out this air quote playthrough. We get to whatever the max day is, and then when we're going through again, we'll have all of these upgrades. We'll have upgrades from the other teams, the, I don't know what they're called, but the one to the left and right of Central Command. We'll have a crap ton of gear. We'll actually have weapons, and then we can do these core suppressions when they're meant to be done. Like, for example, as soon as we unlock the information team, we can do both Malkuth and Yesid. So I'm kind of feeling like that's what we do. And then as soon as we unlock the training team, we do the training team, and we kind of just go about it that way. Now, I'm not sure if that's the best plan in the whole world, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. Because I would like to get as strong as possible. Because right now, the core suppressions are rough. I don't think they're impossible. They're just rough. Another thing I wanted to bring up, I am so sorry I messed up Caden's last name. I feel so dumb. Because it's like, you know, you guys want your own character, and then I screw it up, and it's just like, oh. I was also thinking, it's been a thought in my mind, maybe at some point I should do Sally Diaries in the comments. I don't know. Could be fun. I've been thinking about it. We'll see. That's something I've never actually done, but I really enjoy when you guys do it. So part of me was like, well, why don't I join them? Why don't I throw my own journal into the mix? There's not really another game where I can, so I was like, well, maybe I'll see what you guys think about that. Would you want me to do my own diary entries for Sally? Because I really do enjoy the diary aspect from all of us. Whether you can do it, whether you don't want to do it, whether it's a bad time to do it, doesn't matter. It's a community thing. Do it when you want to do it. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. But all in all, I think we can all agree it is just a really fun thing to do in the comments. I really enjoy looking forward to everyone's diary. Even if Sarah doesn't do diaries, even if Callie does do diaries, it's a community thing. And it's a really nice one at that. I don't think many other communities get together and do diaries where not only do they work with each other's diaries, they work with, you know, stuff I'm saying and doing. They each have their own personality. It's just, it's a great thing. Anyway, I'm rambling quite a bit. But, yeah, I absolutely messed up some of the customization. I'm aware of that. I'm really sorry about that. But since it was a dead split on the mod thing, we're not gonna install it. And, Caden, when you die, we'll make sure that your last name is actually correct. So yeah, I think I've mentioned everything I wanted to mention. There's probably something important I'm forgetting, because that tends to be the case. We also need to level some more people to max, because at the moment, Sally and Callie are kind of just like the cleanuppers, and I would like some other people to be able to join the fun. Obviously, they do have the Aleph suits, so they're, at the moment, the strongest when it comes to that. But we need to work on that. We need to get some other people to max stats. Such as Evonite, Cozy, Gregory Dallas, definitely not Ayan, Kura, Ivan, Ko, Marcos, Facey, Randy, Sheeta, Caden, Sarah, and Amaterasu. Yeah, anyway, I've been rambling for way too long. I don't think we're missing any custom characters, but again, let me know if I am. Marcos' transformation is finally complete. Look, he has, in the name of love and hate, he has the Magical Girl hat, the Magical Girl suit, and the Magical Girl wand. At long last, he is a magical guy. That's a powerful man right there. That is, look, Zeta doesn't seem to agree, but he is, look, you might not like it, but this is peak male performance. Okay, so, kind of getting the feeling that something bad is going to happen soon, so I think we're just going to end the day before anything even has the chance. But, that being said, we did get a lot of goodies today. So, all in all, can't be too upset about it. Workday complete. Somebody died? Who? Sally's dead. Are you kidding me? How did she die? The freaking flesh idol killed her, apparently, but really? We have to redo the day, because if we just continue with Sally dead, we lose White Knight's armor. Like, that is literally too big of a deal. God, this day went so well, too. We had so many stat ups. Well, goody, we get to do this day again. 24 freaking LOB points just down the toilet. It's because she wasn't in there for long enough. They have to be in there for at least over 20 seconds or something stupid. Yes, retry day 25, please. I didn't think ending the freaking day would kill her. Oh, that's so frustrating. God, the reason that's so frustrating, we had his weapon, we got her gift on Marcos, we had him fully finished, we had the weapon, well, okay. We had the armor set. I guess it's not that impressive considering we only need 20, but still, it's not the end of the world. Just, I wish I would have known a little bit more that this literally just kills them if you end the mission. Alrighty. So, I believe that's gonna do it for day 25. Once again, we only went to 5. Probably could have gotten a lot more. Debatably, we should keep going. But, I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good. All in all, everything's gone super well. I really don't have anything to complain about. But I'd rather just end it now so that we can keep a lot of the stuff we gained and not lose it. Because we got some pretty important stuff. So, that is the end of day 25. Just gonna scroll down their stats really quickly. I think you'll be just as happy with all of the stat growth as I am. Overall, a lot of stats. Maybe it could have been higher in some places, but overall, I'm feeling pretty confident with the amount of stats we just gained. And we have 24 LOB points, so it's not like we can't just stat boost someone that we want. Yeah, 4 people promoted, 24 LOB points. That's pretty juicy. Proceed to next day. Well, there's Firebird again. So, he does drop a weapon if we can actually suppress him the normal way. Or, well, I say the normal way. If we suppress him, he drops his sword. Supposedly. I don't know if we necessarily want him back, though. She was so sad she had to leave her dear friends behind, so she came up with a brilliant idea. That doesn't sound good. Now it's time for my head to burst. Good day. Man, these all seem like they kind of suck. This makes me think like some kind of amalgam. We've seen this one like 3 or 4 times now. And then Firebird... Firebird wasn't terrible, just we did not have enough resistance to him. And when we first had him, we didn't even have the red shield, so it's not like we could have resisted him with the shield either. Maybe we take Bird. Maybe we take 01 as well. We'll take Firebird another time. Because I do want to get Firebird's weapon, but we're going to take this one. I think this one sounds fine. We're going to keep this one on the back burner. Oh, no second one this time. I am a machine. I can remember everything. There was once a certain someone who held a certain belief. That belief was hope, a light full of aspiration. Proof that the world was not yet wholly beyond saving. A compass that guided people towards and along the path they should follow. A destiny placed upon them, meant to be carried since the beginning of time. A noble instinct, forgotten by most people. That person warned us that we are slowly calling forth an inescapable disaster. The same person also told us we are all losing something, and that we don't even know what it is we are losing. Not a single soul believed that story at first. Everyone was able to walk, see, hear, and speak. All disease had long since been conquered. Eventually, more and more people joined alongside the strong belief held by that person. In a library, where history and promises were gone, it was a precious step. Although, it took a lot of time to conclude that the shell must be broken. Once the decision had been made, all seemed well. So that's telling us that we... So that sounds like a true ending requirement. That we have to do the, the core meltdowns. Welfare and disciplinary. Okay. I see the color, and I think I know who it is. So because of that, I feel like we have to go with the disciplinary team. Because I see the color, and I have a pretty good sneaking suspicion who it is. So we're going to go with disciplinary. Whoa! God dang, you got... Alright. How does she talk? I really don't have a good voice for Gebura. I'm the head of disciplinary. You opening up my department today? Nope. That's not the voice we're gonna stick with. But let's go ahead and open up her department. Out of all the going back on my decision for voice, Memory repository imprinted. Ooh. Nobody else has that. She has, like, thorns around hers. Okay. Ooh, we don't have enough workers. Can I see what your thingy does? Team description. The most hardcore of all departments, the disciplinary team creates regulations and punishments with a variety of intents. Be it for an employee who violates martial rules, So what's the buff, huh? Increase attack speed for all agents. Oh, yeah. Alright, Callie. You're going in disciplinary, right where you belong. Okay, so some of the things we got, Callie being one of the first examples. Neckwear, Our Galaxy. It gives a bit of work success and speed, but that's not the reason I wanted it. Heals a small amount of HP at short intervals. That's insane! That's just for, like, mid-fight, that's the difference between dying while trying to run away and getting to somewhere where you could just heal. Like, that's a big deal. So, who's going to join Callie? Part of me feels like Ivanko should join her. Who do we want to be a fighter? That's kind of our question right now. I mean, Amaterasu, he may want to fight. Caden, you feel like fighting? Huh? You want to fight? No? Okay. You know what? Marcos is down. Not only is he a magical girl, but he wants to fight. He wants to show someone what for, so he's going to join Callie in the brand new disciplinary team. Oh, this place also has 2 sections. Oh, good. Alright, let's see our new abode. Wow! Not much meaning to be had. We work and we get paid. Well, it's good to know they both have the same mindset. What is that suit he's wearing? That is... Not my favorite looking suit in the whole world. Oh, look at this hallway. This hallway looks creepy. Oh, we get more elevators. Yes! Okay, so... reason I'm excited about the elevators, that means we can avoid the Black Noon event a little bit easier, so we don't have to corral everybody into this particular section. Now we can kind of split up, so to speak. As much as you can split up, at least. Alright, so this is a pretty cool looking area. Very, I don't know, much darker than every other area. There's like scribbles on the wall. I like this area. I think it looks cool. Can't say I understand it. And I definitely still need to think of a voice for Gebura, because the one I was going to go with, kind of like a country girl voice, I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's good. Also, I'm just saying, freaking, I was not expecting Gebura to have freaking hips for days. That caught me so off guard. Like, the mixture of the suit she's wearing and them hips. I'm just saying, you know? Obviously, don't tell her I said that. I'm pretty sure she would cleave me in half. But, I'm just saying, we all see it. We all see it, right? I'm just the only one who's saying it. All right, boys, it's time to get serious. Oh, that right there, that's an energy drink. All right, so we are good to go. We're not gonna have any misplays this day, I hope. She plays music. Well, that's not creepy at all. Very shy girl may give Sarah a personal present. She really hopes Sarah will be happy with her heartfelt gift. It would be wonderful if people accept this small but precious gift. She has no idea what's inside the gift. Okay, so whatever this gift is, that the game is really drilling in, not a good thing. Ah, attachment! Oh no. Is attachment like, where is she? Okay. Is doing attachment on the doll the same as doing it on, lady facing the wall? Kinda getting that suspicion, so I don't know if we're gonna keep doing attachment. He looks so good. Look, having him stand next to Callie, like, Callie is in, like, this super dark armor with faces on it, and, you know, she's smoking and all that. And then Marco standing beside her looking fabulous, looking intimidating. Oh, now, now that's what it's all about. Sally! That minus 20% when she's in her hysteric is just brutal. Okay, so very quickly we need to get all of our low levels to safety, because she's gonna blow them up. We don't actually have too many low levels anymore. Obviously I messed it up last time, but I'm pretty sure I found a relatively surefire way to make sure that Queen of Hatred is not that bad. So what I've been doing, and this has been working consistently, except for, you know, last time, because I sent her in when she was already upset, so clearly that didn't work out. So basically, Queen of Hatred, right? We have one more work that we need to do. She's at plus 10 boxes. So, at this point, now we're going to send some people over. We're going to send Amaterasu to deal with Schneidenfrud. And then we're going to send Sarah over here to work with the doll. And they're both going to arrive, right? See? Boom. And then he's going to arrive soon too. So at this point, now she has the minus 20% debuff. But, because we were already midway through, there you go. She's already back to 2. No problem. So I feel like that's the strategy for her. Another thing I found out is if a meltdown occurs while she's mid-kiss animation, she'll drop to 1, but then instantly go back up to 2. And I'm not sure if that one's a bug, or if it's just kind of gaming the system. But overall, this is the strategy I found that, like, works consistently. Because if you can tell it's going really bad, and you still have 1 box left, then just let it play out. Let it get the medium, let it get 15, whatever. And then just try again for the final box. Obviously, your chances are going to be lower, but it's better than just having her roam around and potentially wipe half your board, so to speak. So, I feel like I'm understanding her, at least to some extent. Like, I definitely don't feel like I'm misplaying with her. I think she's relatively easy to deal with. Mountain of Smiling Bodies, I've sort of noticed, is only really a threat if people are dying. Which, so long as Scarecrow doesn't get out, no one's really dying. Like, the clowns mostly stay in the hallways. The black things stay in the hallway. I can't say I've encountered the Black Noon event, so yeah, not sure how that one's gonna go. But also, if they die on these 2 layers, they don't count. It is only these 2 layers, this hallway and this hallway. None of the other stuff matters. So, I don't know. I feel like he's actually fairly easy for an LF. I feel like we lucked out. And then when he does get out, if we just dogpile him before he can get to any bodies, he goes down. Like, he's easier to kill if he has no bodies than Queen of Hatred is. So, I feel like this is a good choice. I feel like me continuing with what we have right now isn't actually that bad. Also, I haven't given Scarecrow very much time of day because he is actually really hard to work with. So, basically how he works is, if somebody has Prudence level 3 or higher, his counter lowers, which means he escapes right away. And then, he prioritizes clerks over employees. And he kills clerks basically instantly. So, he's kind of hard to deal with. I think if we want to finish him out, get all of his weapons and stuff, we're just going to have to sit everybody right outside of his room. Because the clerks, and see, this is where the upgrade could be backfiring on me. They're not afraid of him. He's an HE, so they walk up and try and fight him. And even with their increased stats, they don't exactly do a whole lot. Okay, we're going to have Marcos deal with the red shoes. I'm sure he won't put them on. He's already got a beautiful outfit, so he doesn't need shoes to go with it. But yeah, overall, I'm feeling confident. Not confident enough to do the Sephora meltdowns, but confident enough to where I actually feel like I have a handle on everything that's going on in the facility. Now, that doesn't mean I'm playing perfectly. There are a lot of times where I could really do better. I am so I feel like I really have a handle on things. Forgets about Kura in the bunker. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling, Nameless. I'm feeling like that right about now. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, that's me. I hate that sound. I really do. Like, I don't know what baby makes that sound, but I gotta tell you, that is, ooh, not a good sound. Okay, we're gonna, I got a good handle on today. Alright, so we got her all figured out. I ended up literally just spamming attachment with Sarah. And, so, yeah, she's got some interesting mechanics. When the work result was normal, a wee witch gave a heartfelt gift to Alex, which is just a random name. When Jake was assigned to work with a different abnormality instead of her, eventually burst out of their body at a certain point. When the assignment was canceled before was born, nothing strange occurred to the employee's body. Okay, she doesn't escape. H.E. Latita. Latasha? One of those. Alright, let's see. So, she's got a gun. This little girl should not have a gun. Black damage, 5 to 6, very fast, very long. That actually, you know what? We are severely lacking on black damage. There's only 2 people right now that are doing it, being Aiden and Callie. So, if we could just get 2 freaking guns, that would be pretty good. Also, her suit is fairly decent. Decently resistant to red, white, and black, and it slightly resists pale. Okay. So all in all, she's going to be a good one to farm out. We want what she's got. And Flesh Idol, we almost have fully discovered. We still need like another minute in it. But pretty much, this is another bunker scenario, except kind of reverse. Rather than them being in it for too long, they have to be in there for a certain amount of time before you can pull them out, or else bad stuff happens. Whereas the bunker, if they're in there for too long without pulling them out, bad stuff happens. So it does like random damage to you. Marcos is pretty resistant to it. The pale damage is not fun. Now, as for the backwards clock, I've been using it with a few people, and so far, nothing's really happened. Nothing happened when employees level 3 or lower attempted to work with it. After all the lights have been turned on, backward clock can be activated. However, it can only be utilized once per day, so please use it wisely. Caution, employees under level 5 are strictly forbidden from making any contact with it after it has been fully charged. At the moment, it only has one charge, so that's not really a problem. There are a few bodies, but it's not enough to make smiling bodies upset. There's only one or two clerks dead at the moment down there, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not necessarily a good situation either. Now, I keep seeing these freaking noon events with the golem. Like, I want to encounter the green noon event, but we're just not seeing anything besides the red noon event. I don't know why, but oh well. It is how it is. Okay, I think that's going to do it for today's farming. We don't really have that many low-level people anymore, so farming is a lot shorter than normal, but that's fine. 12 points, 1 promotion. Here are the stats. Gonna very slowly scroll through them. All in all, everybody got a really sizable increase. I'm kind of feeling that the Child of the Cosmos or whatever is a really, really good person to just go and farm with. He gives you a lot of stats, and he keeps you healed after the first time you interact with him, at least. So, nobody's dead. 1 promotion. We got 12 LOB points, so that leaves us at 17. Well, there's Judgment Bird again. Maybe we should get him to get his weapon. Bald is awesome. You turn on your electric hair clipper. Huh? Bald is awesome. I've never encountered a bald is awesome. What's really pitiful is people like you dying to the likes of me. So, we've seen this one multiple times. Judgment Bird could really use that pale weapon of his. I've never seen him, but I don't know why his name is filled out. Okay, I ended up looking this one up. This is the first time that I've actually looked up an abnormality because I genuinely... I wanted to know what it did. It's a meme. So... It's a meme abnormality, so we're not going to take it. We'll take Judgment Bird again. In our world, the mind has lost everything. Its weight, its significance. Now, it is nothing. Everything advances, but the human mind is simply too slow and placid to catch up. All that remains are the 26 singularities and those who are tied to them. Humankind had deserted its former beliefs. It now has little respect for the various pillars that had supported us. These days, no one ever dreams. Nobody ever earnestly believes in something or wishes for anything. The belief once strong within a certain woman is now obsolete and worthless, abandoned. Like an old music box. Everything has gone quiet, as if nothing had happened in the first place. However, A couldn't stand that despicable silence. So what do you think happened to him? On a bright, sunny day, with clear skies, he died. I was both the first witness of his death, and one of the culprits in his murder. However, A has always existed here, watching you ever since you stepped inside. Sometimes, the Sephiroth would ask me this: why do we have to bear this pain? A machine should only exist as a tool for its specific work. Why do we have to know the cold agony of loss, the insidious poison of obsession, the soft light of wishing, the unbearable pain of despair? Then, the hope to embrace it all with open arms. I thought I could answer anything, but not even I could answer that particular question. A machine must behave as a machine. That phrase was something A told me often. Perhaps A, the one who would know better than anyone about this fact, made us like this because it's all a stage play. No, a puppet show for him. You seem to have no idea. Well, of course, there's no way for you to know. But now, it is time for you to know the answer. It's something I've always done. First, as a hope. Second, through agony. Third, in pain. Fourth, for anxiety. Fifth, out of distrust. Now, nothing remains. Ah! Hi, Kabura. What'd you get here? Huh? Kabura's like the first character I genuinely do not know how to voice properly. Let's see. Okay. She's tough. The music is sort of rocky. I don't have a good mixture of like a feminine, strong voice. I don't think I could manage that pitch. Okay, you're gonna have to forgive me for this one. What? Who are you? I'm no one. Ah, so you're the manager Tipworth was talking about. Ever heard of saying silence gives consent? Consent enough for even hot lead to be embedded in your skull? You'd better watch yourself. The other departments may kiss your while you walk around with an air of arrogance as the manager. But here, that pompous attitude will knot itself into your noose. Well, seeing as you've already made it here, I guess you won't be a complete deadweight. I'm Kabura, head of the Disciplinary. We're the best department when it comes to combat out of all the teams. We have no need for cowards. You want to know what kind of person I hate the most? Those crybabies who constantly whine about abnormalities or employees being pitiful things. How they don't want to see anything die. It's the exact same as a soldier refusing to kill in the heat of the battlefield. As long as you're not one of those annoyances, then we should get along just fine. I don't think she likes abnormalities. You seem to really hate cowards. Should it be obvious? They're a hindrance. Let me ask you this. What do you think abnormalities are? Holy entities? Poor, defenseless creatures caged underground? Precious beings that make energy for us? Totally wrong. They're none of that. Abnormalities can be damaged, but never destroyed. At the very least, they seem to feel pain. Let's make their unending lives as painful as possible. The purpose of pain! If you want to last longer than a single day here, you have to get used to suppressing those monsters we call abnormalities. Killing those things needs to be as easy as breathing for you. It helps if you make them suffer too. I personally enjoy that part. Suppress 5 abnormalities of risk level HE or lower. So that... Well, hang on. I think we could do that. Match Girl. Ridalto. Property. Grave of Butterflies. And then the Safe. That's 5, right? And then we also have the Scarecrow. Yeah, no, we can do that. We can do that. Thinking of expanding Disciplinary today? If you are, let's do it quickly. I don't have a good voice for her, so I went slightly brash, I guess. Hi, Judgment Bird. Welcome back. We'll be taking that sword off your hands. That sword will be mine! Midnight? Oh, mate. It wasn't free. I barely got to manage the current one, and now it went up again? Oh my goodness. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so we have... Our levels are freaking off the charts. Ebonite, level 5. His stats can still go higher. Cozy, level 5. Once again, stats can go higher, especially his health. Gregoria Dallas, who's looking pretty good. And stats again. Ivan Co, who's almost maxed. He's pretty much got... He's got 2 out of 2 max. He still needs work on his temperance and justice. Facey Randy, who... He could use a lot of temperance and justice work. Ian, who's max health, just about max justice. Yeah, so his prudence and temperance could use some work. Kura is looking good. His justice needs a lot of work. Good lord. Sheeta, who grew a beard, we're just gonna take that off. Looking pretty good. All in all, for level 3, not terrible stats. Caden Ryder, with the last name spelled wrong, he's looking pretty okay. Once again, level 3, not terrible. Sally is not fully maxed. That's shocking to me. She actually still needs some prudence work. Sarah's looking good. Amaterasu is looking pretty good for level 4. Callie is almost max. She just needs 2 points into prudence, and then she's done. Marcos could still use a little bit of work as well. Okay. So all in all, we are really, really strong. Now, I wonder, can we just max out some people with our LOB points, or do we recruit some new people? I feel like we want our current people to be as strong as possible, because I gotta be honest, we might not have the armor for everybody, but if everybody has the stats, that's going to be significantly better. So we have the safe that escapes. Pompaday, we have Butterfly, we have Match Girl, we have Rodalto. Yeah, so we have 6 abnormalities that can escape that are HE or lower. So we can deal with Gabura's quest really, really easily. Right. Okay. Now, he never actually escaped, so I don't remember him really being that bad, but we need his weapon. That's the reason I took him again. I want that weapon. Also, he's just not too much of a threat. Maybe when he gets out, he's a big threat. I mean, he does deal 5 to 7 pale damage, but all in all, I don't recall him being that much of a threat. So, alright, you guys ready for the easiest containment you've ever seen? Watch this. I call this the I'm gonna look at you. Okay, I forgot. You actually have to be watching him. Oh no, he's out. Ah! Come on out, bud. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, everybody get him. I'm just gonna look over here. La, 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 la. Oh, look at that. Wow, he got contained. Oh my goodness, how did that occur? Whoa. This is so ridiculous. It's just one heck of a party. Okay. Callie, why don't you level up your prudence, and we'll just wait outside. Go ahead, just head in there, work on your prudence, and we'll be right here.
Haha, you fool! You thought you escaped, but in reality, you were destroyed! Ha 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 ha!
He is healing so much off of the clerks. Good lord, that healing. Smiling Bodies, you're not upset, are you? No? Alright, good. I'm real glad.
Haha, you fool!
Looks like you're headed straight to Brazil.
Get him, boys!
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so we only need one more, and it looks like you poor, poor soul. And you may be asking why. Well, let me show you.
BAM!
And like that, quest complete. Bah! I forgot about the stupid Phoenix armor and... Oh, that's so annoying. It doesn't even give you a warning. They just walk in and die. Alright, well, Facey Randy is dead, I guess. You know what? This gives me an opportunity to at least change his hair. This day is slightly falling apart. I need more workers. Oh, my nose is freaking... Why does being in a cold place with an armor of fire make you burn to a crisp? That doesn't make sense. What do you get, freezer burnt and then just catch on fire and explode? That doesn't... Other than it being a mechanic, I have no logical way to explain why they just combust. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Also, the red shoes have been calling just random dudes because officially we have too many people with high enough repression to where it cannot call our employees. So instead it's calling the clerks, which is really dumb, but hey. But we did get 2 guns, a suit, we got Judgment Bird's weapon, so now we don't need him anymore, so... And then Scarecrow, still working on him. He's a little bit of a tough one. But his armor's okay. I would be perfectly fine putting his armor on somebody. And his weapon is actually pretty decent. It's about as good as the white spear, except it's a black sphere. Sphere? Spear. Wow, legit perfect on Nameless. That's uncommon. Alright, we're done with the day. Let's just be happy with what we got. We got enough points to where we can actually somewhat remake him, so all in all, it'll be alright. As far as stats, they didn't go up a whole lot, because we didn't do a ton of farming today, but they did go up a pretty substantial amount on some people, so all in all, can't be too upset about that. Facey Randy's stats basically just got spread across everybody, and he also turned into some LOB points, so you know what? It's alright. Head to burst. No! We're not taking censored. That's what we're not doing. We are not taking freaking censored. Well... I mean, we do actually have a lot of black resistance now. Callie's armor takes like 0.2 black damage. Am I actually considering taking censored? Am I insane? I might be. I might have lost my mind. FO169. Nice. This magical bullet can truly hit anyone, just like you say. Well, that sounds dangerous. Are we... Am I actually debating censored? We're not gonna do it. We probably can handle censored, but we're not gonna do it. We'll take this one instead. The magical bullet. Hey, are you listening to me? I yearn to help people. No, becoming a wing is not my goal. Well, everyone says that, but let me put it this way. What use are the wings if you can't fly? What if we could reach the sky without wings? What I mean is, if we grow the stalk straight up like a tree, we could reach the sky for sure, even if it would be a slow climb. Can you feel it? The sunlight here is very warm. Sometimes I dream about photosynthesis, lying down comfortably with my eyes closed, just soaking it up. Well, that task I gave you was pretty easy, don't you think? Though a couple times you were too indecisive and passive. I was? Next time you should... The first voice I think of is freaking Netzak, but I don't know if that's gonna work. We already have 2 tired kids. Cheesed? His name is Cheesed. Okay.
Gibera, about this suppression plan you sent me. Don't you think the scale is a tad bit too grand?
Alright, now move along if you spat out what you needed to.
Come on, you know a similar incident happened before. I'm the head of the welfare team after all, so I just felt I should point it out.
Yeah, got it. How about you head on back to your department now and lap up that coffee you love so much?
And another thing, some of the ego in my department seems to be malfunctioning. I'm sure you had nothing to do with it, right? Although your recent suppression was strangely quick. I'll be sure to make it up to you. But if you press any further on this, those ego you value so much may be pointed at your head. Aye, I'll be on my way then. Man, why'd I have to draw the short stick? The companions I have are either a hot-headed warmonger or some weird kids with unreadable minds.
It's been a while since I came down to the middle layer. Long time no see. Cheesed?
Oh, are you here to see Gibera? Careful what you say, you may just end up with a hole in your head. Take care!
Is that true, Gibera?
Oh, get lost, Cheesed. Hod, what brings you here?
So, it's about the suggestions you made involving the abnormality breach training. I feel it needs some adjusting.
Go on.
Well, if we were to engage in a head-on assault like you suggested, our employees would suffer heavy casualties around this section. I believe if we change the training plan... I believe if we change the training plan, like so, to a more defensive stance here, the casualties will be lower.
I'm having trouble with that sentence.
Does it seem alright?
But then... Aren't we being too nice to those abnormalities with this kind of response?
I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
Forget it. Since you're the head of the training team, your opinion is final, right?
I am, as long as you're willing to.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, thank you. See you later.
Hod?
Huh? Yes.
Forgot your report.
I could have lost it. Whew, I thought you were going to shoot me in the head like Cheese said. Thanks again.
Hod's too soft. If I were the head of the training team, I'd never act like her. Off! Never, ever cower before your enemies, even if they seem dangerous. You just have to focus on hacking away and tearing apart each and every one of them. Show me that you'll use any means necessary to kill a number of those WoW-level monsters. Suppress 5 WoW abnormalities. Oh, alright. What? Execution bullets. The bullet activates the disposal protocol implanted in the subject. So you just kill someone. Great. Mobility reduction bullets. A managerial bullet that reduces the mobility of abnormalities for a limited time. The movement speed of an abnormality will be reduced by 50%. Oh my, that sounds amazing. The rabbit team. Contact the rabbits. We can receive support from the rabbits as per our contract with our corporation. Rabbit Corporation? They can quickly suppress all hostile enemies within a department. Employee safety is not guaranteed. I don't know. You know, we're gonna take mobility reduction. I think that... You gonna get this research put through? Yes. Alright, mobility reduction. I think that's the best one that we can get. Slowing down all of them is just... sounds great. So we need to remake Facey Randy. And who is going to put on this brand new Pale Sword? Our first Pale weapon ever. Alright, we'll give it to Callie. We'll give her the Pale weapon. And then, let's give Ivanko I can't put it on. Okay, well, I was going to give you Smile, but unfortunately you don't have Temperance level 5. So instead, a gun. Enjoy your new gun, Ivanko. It's much better than that crossbow you were holding. I guess we could give Smile... Realistically, we should probably give it to Sally. Like, her weapon is severely outnumbered now. Okay, we'll give the mace to Sally. And then, Ayan, you will get Solemn Lament. Oh, look at him. Looking snazzy. Caden, you get the other gun. Amaterasu, you get an axe. Nice. Okay, so white damage, black damage, white damage. White and black. White, red, black, black, black. Black, white, red, pale, and then everything. I think we're actually really strong. I cannot believe I am regretting not taking censored. What has this world come to where I'm actually like upset I didn't choose censored? I must be losing my freaking mind. Amaterasu, you now have a suit. You are double sanguini. Now he's weak to white, which is fine. He takes half damage from red. He's slightly resist dark, slightly resist pale. Pretty good. Sheeta, you get that nice pretty suit. Okay, it doesn't have any special effects, but that is fine. Once again, even though it is a Vav armor, so I mean, that part sucks, but I'm just kind of happy to get rid of it. Like, it's already not the best suit in the world. Like, yeah, it resists red and white, and it is a Vav, but it's weak to dark, and it's the normal takes double damage from pale. So compare it to Christmas, which is pretty much the exact same thing, but a tier down, and it resists pale, at least a little bit. So I don't know. Like, why would it? Yeah, I'm sure you guys see what I'm saying. Okay, so let's remake Facey Randy. And then we'll dump all of our LOB points into him, since at the moment the only other one who needs it is Sheeta. But Sheeta is the head of the training team, so I think she'll be fine. Okay, so I looked through the comments, and I looked through my notes, and I couldn't actually find anything about Facey Randy wanting different color hair. Like, maybe he did, but I've just totally lost my mind, I guess. Alright, where's the new guy? Ooh, hi! FO169. Well, Magic Bullet, I was kind of expecting, to be fair, I was genuinely expecting just a giant bullet. Oh, he's not that bad. He's only an HE. Ow. Okay, well, Repression so far is working really, really well. I am super happy with how Repression is working. Oh my god! That's nearly flawless. Okay, well, nice. Alright, Oh, wow. Oh, I hit the jackpot. Der Fleischutz. Fresh. Not entirely sure how to pronounce his name. Der Fleischutz. Der Fleischutz? Something like that. Requesting aid from Der Fleischutz is permitted. He agreed to perform the request at the expense of 10% of our current energy. However, the bullets that he fires can penetrate and damage anything. Furthermore, his 7th bullet will not fire where you desire, so you must plan ahead wisely. Oh jeez, he's got 6 managerial guidelines. Magic Bullet, mouth. Health and SP -5 each. But movement speed and attack speed +10. Max and minimum attack power +3 when the weapon from the same abnormality is equipped. That seems a little insane. Okay, we've got him fully figured out now. If someone with Justice below level 3 works with him, his counter gets lowered. And then if his counter goes to 0, he will just shoot at someone. Vav, Magic Bullet, type black. Damage 20 to 22, normal speed, very long range. And then his suit endures everything and takes a little bit reduced pale damage. So if you So, it can deal 23 to 25 damage with the magic bullet pipe. I really want to take this one. See, we've already... I feel like we have to take new things, but I'm going to take this. Just more temperance. More temperance. Oh, to work in an experiment with my favorite junior. I feel unstoppable. Like a tiger given wings. Don't be so humble. You could have gone to any wing you wanted, but you still chose to come here. Is it because of your trust in me? Just you wait. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision. Look at this. Everyone's subconscious leads straight to death. Everyone is forcibly locking away their own light and potential. And here, this is the treatment I've told you about. The treatment for the soul. Trust me, we've made a worthy first step. People will gather around us soon enough. I sincerely welcome you to this place. Okay, no cutscene. So, I believe that is going to do it for this episode of Lobotomy Corporation. We got a ton of progress in this one. A lot of levels were had, quite a few levels were lost, and overall, we gained a lot of goodies. I absolutely cannot complain about how this went. The only thing I am kind of thinking is, should we reset back to day 25? 26. Should we reset back to day 26? I don't know. A part of me is saying that yes, we should, so that we can get more abnormalities. Because even though this went super, super well, Judgment Bird really isn't gonna... He's not gonna give us anything. We got his weapon, and then that was pretty much it. And we've already fully discovered what Dorfreshus made. I do not know how to say his name properly, I'm sorry. We've already fully discovered him. Basically, he shoots bullets. His 7th bullet will miss and lower his counter. And then when his counter is at 0, he will just shoot randomly. And then she will give someone a gift if the work result is not good. And then if they work with anybody else, they explode and summon blank. Then, of course, we have the researcher's notes, which we've already fully discovered, but I figured out of all the tools, it was the most useful. So I don't know. A part of me is saying that we should restart. But that same part of me is saying that this really isn't that bad of a department. Like, it's pretty smooth. She can't escape. He can escape, but he never has. And then he's only a threat every so often if we do really poorly with him, or if we overuse him. So I don't know, I'm almost feeling confident that maybe we should keep going. I mean, sure, we could always use some more gear, and more VOBs would be nice, considering most of our VOBs are tools. Like, we have 2 VOB tools, and then we have 1 VOB. And that's kind of it. I'm really wondering if we should have taken Censored. I don't know. We might have been able to deal with them. And then I was also told that this really helps him. This really helps against him. I'm not fully sure how, but apparently it does. Who knows? But that is going to do it for this episode of Lobotomy Corporation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this one. And in the next one, we are going to see if we reset or not. We do have slow bullets, so even if Mountain gets out, we're going to be able to slow him and hopefully take him down before he gets to any bodies, which is mwah. And then, I don't know what he does when he gets out, but he doesn't seem too bad stat-wise. It's mainly that pale damage that he's doing that's a threat. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. And I still think the plan of just writing this out, and then when we do restart to day 1, we are going to be so much better off, because at this point, I feel like it's almost too late to do the core suppressions, which is partially, well, not partially, it is my fault. So I don't know. I feel like maybe we should wait, and then on our day 1 restart, that's when we do the core suppressions. As soon as we unlock the information team, we do the control team, and then the next day we do the information team. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So let me know what you guys think of all that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.